When the children of Israel realized that Moses was about to die, they became very anxious and also very fearful. This is because they didn't know what lay ahead. The promised land had so many enemies and even unknown dangers that they had no idea how they would get over it without their leader of 40 years. And though Joshua took over the mantle, the children of Israel needed more convincing. Remember, the children of Israel needed to be reassured time and time again over the 40 years of the Exodus. And so, in the book of Deuteronomy, Moses took time to say farewell. It is a book that is full of farewell speeches before he went on to be with the Lord. So, in the farewell speeches in the book of Deuteronomy, Moses starts by recounting the journey that they had traveled, recounting the journey from Egypt, and even how the children of Israel had become disobedient, how they had entered into idolatry. So he reminded them that they needed to be faithful to God for him to provide the blessings they needed. He reminded them that curses and blessings are a choice, that if they were obedient to God, God would also be faithful. The book of Deuteronomy, the meaning of the word Deuteronomy is second law or repeated law. This is because Moses kept emphasizing or reiterating about the law that was given on Mount Sinai. So Moses took them through encouragement. My name is Emma Mary Wanjiko, and thank you for watching this devotional. So, as we can see in the book of Deuteronomy, Moses took time to encourage his people. And if you're there today and you're going through a lot of transition, maybe you have lost a job, maybe you have lost somebody, maybe you have lost a deal. It may be a very uncertain time. You don't know what's coming. And the fear of the unknown is very real. So this book is very encouraging for you and whatever you're going through. So this is what Moses told Joshua and the children of Israel before he went on to be with the Lord. The book of Deuteronomy, starting from chapter 31, verse 8, it says, "The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be dismayed." Again, the Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be dismayed. So today, this is what God is saying, that no matter what you're going through, it could be a transition, something that is unknown. You don't know what giants are lying ahead as you head towards your promised land. God is reminding us that he will never forsake us if we remain obedient to his word. If we remain faithful to him, he can never forsake us because we are his children. So this is the word that Moses had for the children of Israel. The message there is simple, is for us to remain faithful so that God can bless us. Remember, if you go through the whole of the book of Deuteronomy, you will realize that yes, Moses blessed each tribe individually, but even blessings from Moses are not enough if we are not faithful as a people. If you're not faithful to God yourself, it doesn't matter how many blessings you receive. Faithfulness is what determines your blessings, and this is according to the Bible. Because there's a section that says that they recounted their rebellions, because they rebelled quite a number of times. They knew God, they had seen his power, but they were able to turn into idolatry at any moment. So this is what Moses discouraged, and he appealed or he encouraged them to remain faithful because God can never forsake us. We can forsake God, we can leave God, but God can never forsake us. So this is the word for today in this devotional. And thank you so much for watching. And my prayer for you and your family is that you may be whole and well.